What if I told you there once existed a civilization so powerful and sophisticated that even Rome, the eternal city, owed much of its grandeur to it? Yet today, almost everything about it remains shrouded in mystery. This was the Etruscan civilization, ancient Italy's first great power whose culture dazzled the Mediterranean world but was ultimately swallowed by its conquerors. How did this enigmatic society flourish, and why did its history nearly vanish forever? Let's embark on a journey into the heart of Etruria to uncover the secrets of a forgotten empire. Long before Rome dominated the Italian peninsula, a vibrant civilization emerged in central Italy during the Iron Age, known to us as the Etruscans. Their origins intrigued scholars for centuries, but convincing DNA evidence now proves they were indigenous peoples, evolving from the Villanovan culture that had cultivated the land from around 1100 years before the Common Era. Their society blossomed as they mastered their environment, extracting rich natural resources, especially iron, and developing trade networks that span the Mediterranean. The Etruscans were not a unified kingdom, but rather a collection of independent city-states such as Cerveteri, Tarquinia, and Veii, each cultivating unique innovations in art, architecture, and governance. They shared language, religion, and cultural ties, but political unity was fleeting. Their cities prospered on fertile farmland and bustling coastal ports, producing exquisite pottery, sophisticated metalwork, and goods that captured the imagination of trading partners from Greece to the Near East. Around the 7th century before the Common Era, Etruscan ports teemed with merchants and craftsmen from distant lands. Greek and Phoenician influences transformed their culture during this Orientalizing period, introducing new alphabets, religions, and artistic styles. But the Etruscans fought fiercely to protect their trade dominance, famously allying with Carthage against Greek fleets at sea, earning bitter rivals that branded them as pirates. Yet neither wealth nor military might could shield the Etruscans from the storm gathering deep within the Italian peninsula. Rome, once a mere neighboring city-state ruled in part by Etruscan kings, was rising. The centuries that followed saw grueling warfare, sieges, and shifting alliances. Rome's superior resources and political cohesion slowly eroded Etruscan power, compounded by incursions from Celtic tribes to the north. By the 3rd century before the Common Era, crucial Etruscan cities like Tarquinia and Volsae had fallen to Roman hands, others soon followed. The Romans crushed resistance ruthlessly, enslaving many survivors, repopulating lands with veterans, and stripping away the Etruscans' cultural identity. By the 1st century BCE, what remained of the once great civilization was nearly obliterated, their language fading into oblivion and their history lost, buried beneath centuries of Roman dominance. Despite this tragic eclipse, the Etruscans left an indelible mark on Rome and the wider ancient world. The Romans borrowed extensively from their customs, the art of divination, religious ceremonies, even the architectural Tuscan column and grand temples owe a debt to Etruscan innovation. Their fashion influenced Roman garments, and their alphabet, adapted from the Greeks, contributed to the development of Northern European scripts. One of the most poignant legacies of the Etruscans is their magnificent tomb paintings and funerary art, vivid frescoes that offer rare glimpses into their lives and beliefs. Tombs like those at Tarquinia reveal joyous banquets, dancing, and music, portraying a society where women enjoyed relatively more freedom than in many contemporary cultures. These scenes speak of a world obsessed with fate, divine signs, and an afterlife as lively and welcoming as their earthly existence. The Etruscan temples, too, showcased architectural genius with wide porches, tiered platforms, and terracotta decorations that animated sacred spaces. Their cities were planned, fortified, and thrived on the edge of burgeoning trade networks, balancing tradition with striking artistic creativity. But perhaps the greatest mystery remains the nature of their religion and society. Governed initially by kings and then oligarchies, Etruscan culture prized clan identity and ritual. Their priests, skilled in interpreting omens from the skies and animal entrails, wielded significant influence. Their myths blended native deities with borrowings from Greek pantheons, forming a rich tapestry of spiritual life centered on destiny and divine will. The story of the Etruscans is a tale of grandeur and resilience, cultural brilliance, and tragic disappearance. It was only through the remarkable discovery of intact tombs packed with treasures and painted walls thousands of years later that the world began to reclaim their legacy. Their contributions to Mediterranean history, art, and religion remind us how civilizations rise, intertwine, and sometimes vanish, leaving behind silent witnesses for us to decode. Why does the tale of the Etruscans matter today? In uncovering their story, we grasp a foundation of Western civilization often overshadowed by Rome's towering legacy. The Etruscans teach us that history is not only about the victors, but also about the forgotten voices whose art and ideas continue to shape our world beneath the surface. They challenge us to look beyond dominant narratives and embrace complexity in the past. Enjoyed the video? Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next one.